All right, everyone, welcome to this Vizions digital tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to cover exit intent pop-ups for a Wix website. So let me show you what that looks like here. So here we have our website, vizionsdigital.com. If somebody were to use their mouse here, they were to get out of our website, they will get this pop-up to activate. So this pop-up only activates if the person's mouse is about to leave, which basically passes through this section of our website. When they pass this section, then this pop-up appears. Now, why you want to do this? Well, in many cases, this can increase your conversion rate, meaning if you weren't capturing these leads that were about to leave your website, you weren't capturing their attention, well, now you have an opportunity to maybe catch their attention here, give them some free information, some free stuff right before they leave. Might increase your conversion rates and help you overall. And then also for SEO, in terms of SEO, now your website, since this is going to capture most people's attention, they're going to stay on your website just a little bit longer, and that might help you with SEO rankings as well. So a double, for two reasons you might want to include this. There's other reasons as well, but these are the main ones. So let's jump into Wix and actually share how to set these up, which, by the way, I'm just going to refresh this to show you guys again. But we have 12 trainings. As you can see, we have 12 trainings for service businesses. So here for front-end SEO, back-end SEO, all the SEO, we have how to optimize a website. So we go more in depth in different strategies, and also how to optimize your offsite presence online. So if you want to check those out, they're going to be linked in the description below. You can download those for free. So now let's get into the actual way to set this up. So we're here in the Wix editor. So let me just refresh all this. You would be here on your website. This is our website here, is a mockup. You would go to your pages here. Actually, you don't even need to go there. You would just go to add elements. And then within here, what you want to do is add a lightbox. So we're going to see here lightbox. I'm going to find, actually, I'm just going to search it up. See lightbox is here. So they're in layout tools. So layout tools, you go to lightbox and you have the different options. You can set up the type of pop-up you want. We just believe a full page pop-up is just better to capture the attention of those leaving. You could always set up in different ways, which, by the way, I just want to mention before I get into the video, but you see our pop-up only appears once. So now I refresh the page, it's going to appear when I'm about to leave. But if I close it, let's say and I get back on the website and I go to leave again, it's not going to pop up again. So this just makes it that, it's less annoying for the client. Maybe the client's visiting you and a competitor wants to go back and forth. Well, if it keeps popping up, maybe that's going to bother him a little too much. So here we have it. So I'm going to go with the one we created. So you would go here, you would press it, you would start. And here you can modify it the way you want. So in our case, we're just going to make these simple modifications just to show you what you could do. So test pop-up here, and then, increase my conversion rates, and then subscribe. Now you could change the button, you could set up the link that you want, you could set up, basically as if this was a normal page, you could set up all the design elements. And then when you're done, you would go done. And now you have a pop-up. So if I go here, manage pages, and let me just remove this, put it back on the right corner. You see here we have, this is our original one, the 12 trainings exit intent pop-up. And now we have this one that we just created. So what you want to do after is you want to rename it to what you want to name it. And this is important. You want to keep this name the same. You want to never change this name. So create a name that you want to keep. So we're just going to call it test pop-up, and we're going to save. So we're just going to press done here, and let's go. All right. So now that we've done this, you might want to close this here. Then you go to this section here on the left side, so code. And now it's going to ask you, it's going to prompt you to open the code page. You would say yes. And then now that you're here, you would go to, you're going to open your code up. So let's just, actually, let me put this at the top right corner, just so it doesn't bother us anymore. You would open up your code. Here you would have it. Let me just close this. Now this is the code. So as you can see here, we have a code says here, Wix site frontend, perfect page resources, lightbox, access to 12 trainings intent. So this is the one that we created. All these little features here. Let pop-up show equals false. So you don't want the pop-up to always show. On ready function, page one, mouse out event, this, and so on and so forth. So basically what you could do is copy paste this. If you take this image, you could copy this image and send it to ChatGPT. So we just do this like this. You would copy this. And the only thing that you were going to change here, You could keep this the way it is. The only difference you're going to make here is instead of having access 12 trainings exit intent, you would change the title of this to the page that you have. So in our case, the page that we created was test pop-up. So here, I'm going to go here and I'm going to change this to test space pop up. Okay, and then I go back here, same thing, test pop up. So there you go. So now that you have this done, you would close this back and you would publish it. Let's see here. So I'm not going to go into the details of why this code works, but this is basically what you would need to do. You could just literally copy paste the whole thing, paste it to your website, and it would be set up. So then as soon as I leave this, you see, now it's this new one. So instead of being like this here is the mock-up of our website, this is our real website. So we didn't make a modification on this real one. But before, when you would leave, it would give us this old pop-up, this one here. And now that we modified it, it would do this one. So basically the same thing for you. Same principle applies. If you have your website done, if you have this light box set up, then all you would have to do is go into your code. So let's open this here. So open it fully. Go into your code, change the title of this here for it to pop up. Now this is the issue. That's why I was putting so much emphasis on keeping the name the same. You do not want to modify this. If you modify this even by a little bit, so let's say if I go here, actually let me close this back up, back down. If I go to manage pages and I were to change this, let's say test pop-up broken, just to say, oops, test pop-up broken. Then if you see here, if we publish and we go, let's see the website. You see, if I were to leave here, now nothing's going to pop up. You see? So you got to make sure that the title that you have is exactly written the same, and then you should be good for the rest. So once again, I'm just going to show you guys the code. So if ever you want to screenshot it, send it to ChatGPT, it's gonna rename you the whole thing. I believe I might have it in the description below, but if I don't have it, you could just do it this way. So let's just set this up here because I might change the descriptions in the future. So let me get you back on the code. So here you have, actually you see now that it's broken, it broke it out. Let me just refresh the whole thing. Okay, so I refreshed the whole thing. So here you have it. So if I were to expand, there you would go. You would have everything here. So you would just copy this basically. Actually, let me go back to home. Excuse me, I made a mistake. This is the actual code here. There you go. So this is the proper one. Last one was wrong. So this one here. So you would just copy paste basically this whole function. You would change it to test pop-up, or in your case, whatever you title it, and then the rest should be good to go. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, you can ask them to me in the comment section below. I'm going to try to answer every single question. If you want to download our trainings, once again, you could download them within the, it's going to be linked to the description below as well. So you can access that. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. So thank you for watching and hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.